How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. Hey, check it out. In today's video, reacting to some more Andrew Tate. Gotta love the Andrew Tate attitude. Stop being poor.
You know the problem with this whole space, because I kind of accidentally got thrown into this whole red pill girl pickup space, and I don't really think I'm there so much. I really try and focus on masculine excellence, because a lot of the dudes in that space are trying to compensate massively. Like, there's only so much game you can learn if you're clearly a fucking dork, right?
Yeah, right.
When a nerd comes to me and goes, I'm a total nerd, I want to learn game. I'm like, bro, you need to learn more than game. Because you look like a bitch. My girlfriend will beat the fuck out of you.
How do you help that guy?
But he already knows the answers. How you help him is to tell him the truth, because he already knows what he needs to do. He's just not doing it.
So what does he have to do? Just make a ton of money and
it's not even about money.
And be successful and powerful.
It's not even about money.
He's got to grow a backbone to begin with.
You got to grow a backbone, and you can do that by, if you improve your physicality, you usually improve your mentality along with it. And men are expected to be wise and interesting. He needs stories. You're not going to have stories unless you've taken risk. You need to get some balls. You need to get some balls and live a life. I told him, man, go get on the train in Portugal and ride it for 3 weeks all the way to Singapore and think about what a fucking punk you are. And at least you'll end it with some stories.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, you have plenty of time to reflect on what a bitch you are. Go into the bathroom and look in the mirror, look deep in your eyes and say, yeah, I wouldn't fuck me either. Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want? What game do you want?
Wait,
you're scrawny as a motherfucker. Like, what do you want me to do?
He has to look deep into his own eyes.
Yeah, no. You have to look deep into your own eyes and say, I would never fuck you. Never. And that needs to change. That's actually my brother's saying. My brother.
Look deep into your own eyes.
My brother wakes up.
That's hateful as fuck, dude. I like that a lot.
My brother wakes up, and before we train, he hands me a cigar and a whiskey. And he goes, he gives me this whiskey, and he goes, go to the mirror, look deep into your own eyes, and offer that man a drink. What does that fucking mean?
That's really funny.
That's fantastic.
So, but my point is, a lot of these guys are absolutely not really delusional. And masculine excellence is genuinely the mental origin for all these things, right? You have to be very, very realistic of who you are and what you're aiming for.
Well, let me tell you, this era does not want masculine excellence. I'm raising 2 little boys right now, and I don't want them fucking weenie-fied.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of the reason I love Texas.
Yeah, because it's hard. It's not easy, because every single one of us to some degree is an empty vessel. We're all programmed.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as escaping the slave mind. You must just, to some degree, understand who is programming you and understand if you really want those characteristics. Most people are repeating opinions, and I'm saying, where did you get that opinion from? They can't remember where they got it from. They don't know who even told them. They don't know why they so fervently believe in it. They're just told, they're programmed. You need to genuinely analyze your brain, defrag every single opinion you strongly have, and identify where it came from and if that person has your best interest at heart. And what they're trying to do, especially with young men, is program them, because we're all empty vessels. And what you have to do as an adult, as a parent, is to program your child stronger than all of society. It's not an easy job, because all of society, from the YouTube videos to the TV shows to the school, every single thing is trying to program them in one direction. You have to combat that, and that's not an easy job. And if you just sit there and get lazy about it, you will fucking lose. We're all programmed. All of us are programmed to some degree. So it's a scary thing. That's for this fat fuck.
As a photographer, my business takes a camera. My client.
He's delusional.
Yeah.
He's delusional on every level, and you need to hold yourself accountable. The reason I talk about women the way I do is because I hold myself to such a high standard as an individual. I don't make mistakes. I'm a professional. I know exactly how to act and exactly what to do. I do not need a woman to motivate me, to be my mother, to convince me to put the video games down. Please stop smoking weed. Everything I've done fantastic. I've done completely and utterly by myself. I did it without you. My life's amazing in every single possible metric. Now I'm going to allow you to join it, and therefore you're going to bend to my reality and my will. That's not me being arrogant and a psycho. That's me just being completely realistic about my achievements as an individual.
That's a pretty good case.
Cobra, I am exhausted. What woman can keep up with you? You so much energy.
That's why I have a few.
Just I was going to say,
I don't,
one is
I gotta
not enough, my love.
I got to take it easy on him.
Fuck.
I'm a nice guy.
You're very intense.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy. You know, I'm like, listen, you've had your, tomorrow, boom. I spread them out. And that's me being kind.
Do you train every day?
Every day.
And it's just it's just part of your routine.
It's part of my, now I don't fight professionally anymore, but now it's just part of my routine. Just 45 minutes, an hour, whatever in the morning.
Yeah.
Just it's part of my routine.
Pilates.
Yeah,
What do you do, Stripe?
Yeah.
Pilates.
Come on.
Pilates. Well, I live with my brother and my cousin.
Yoga.
I live with my brother and my cousin. I try and beat one of them up. But if you spar all the time, you get injuries or whatever. So I'll lift weights, or we'll push the sled around or whatever. Or
Yeah.
we'll find something to do. But I train every day. Yeah.
But yeah, he had a good thing. I think I just want to say this is Lord Fetzmilker. I think he has one more thing here.
I strive for fucking perfection.
Oh,
Sorry, perfection.
he's stealing from
You
your
must be
script.
under 120 pounds for starters, period. You were over 120 pounds. You were drunk on top of that. I just suck on my cock a little bit just because I'm a good sport. I am an elite fucking force. Look at this neck. I do not want to get on somebody that's not fucking solid. At least fairly solid.
So
I like him.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he passed away.
Oh, I was about to invite him out to Romania. Let's go pimping. Let's go pimping, G. Can I have 2 more coffees, please?
Oh,
another-
he had to fucking ask.
Again?
That was supposed to be what?
Prompted.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, look, there's a whole bunch of delusion in this space. And it's
Yes.
not just these guys. There's loads of guys. And I have a load of guys who are credible in the space who like invite me on and stuff. And I sit there, listen to the things they want from a woman. And they don't understand the reality. The reality of the world is that beautiful women have all the choices in the world. If they have all the choices in the world and you're not competitive, how the fuck are you going to pull it off with a bit of game? We also talk about money. I want to make something clear about money. Getting rich is probably the worst thing that can happen to the majority of men. Most men are not ready for money. And I say this because I was broke for a very long time, lived a very difficult life, and then became rich. That's why I am, because money amplifies. So if you're the man first, and then you get rich, you're the man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're a
Yes.
punk, and then you get rich, now you're a
fucked.
massive punk.
We were just
Yeah.
talking about this before you came. Like,
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, my friend.
wow.
Thanks, my friend.
We were just talking
But
about
it
that.
happens with crypto kids, right? I had one kid come to me, some 20-year-old kid who caught a pump, some stupid coin, whatever. He made $86 million.
Damn.
Jeez.
And he came to me and he was like, Tate, I need your help. That I have 86 million, blah, 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 my life's still shit. It's like, yeah, because now you're just a sugar daddy to a bunch of hoes who don't give a fuck about you, and you're a robbery target, and you're just hiding, and like your life's over now. Like you should have been the man first. You could have been a big G first. You can't even fucking pull a firearm. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, that's the worst thing that could happen to you, because you're never going to want to work hard. You're never going to want to network. You're never going to learn the skills. Before the modern period of wealth creation, because in Hustlers University, I teach people how to make money fast. Anybody. I'll teach you how to make as much money as you possibly can quickly. But in the old way, the old world, the only way you could make money was by talking to people, networking, sales, influence, all these things. You'd learn lessons along the way. By the time you had the money, you learned a lot about life.
Yeah.
But now you can skip all the lessons and just get the fucking money.
You're right.
And these dudes are a mess, right? So wealth is the worst thing that can happen to people.
true.
So we talk about how, money attracts girls. No, it fucking doesn't. Because in the realm of a beautiful woman, everybody's rich. She will only go on dates with a man who has a nice car and pays her dinner.
Andrew Tate is saying some real stuff. You gotta be the man first. He's saying real stuff, making me rethink. Like, okay, I made this decision over here, and it's affected me over here. Good stuff. I like what he's saying. I really like what Andrew Tate is saying. My opinion on him is awesome. He is awesome. He is inspiring. He is very inspiring.
Dinner. She may not know who's richer than the other, but in her view, men just have money.
Right.
I talk to beautiful women, like genuine tens. Oh, well, men have money. They don't even consider some men are poor because they've never spoken to one.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah.
All men just have money from the
Right.
sky. Men just have money.
That's a great point.
It's normal for them, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like having arms, right? It's like it's not enough to attract her, and she just expects it to be there. It's like, oh yeah, you have money, and if you don't have money, she'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
So if you do,
So she has to then choose between really the guys. They all have money to begin with. So now she's looking actually to the next layer.
completely. So now it's all the other qualities come
a
in.
given is
so
money,
so
yeah.
so money will qualify you to try. That's it.
Yeah.
It is not going to attract a woman purely unless you're literally paying her a day rate and she's a hooker. So people talk about money attracting women. I know a bunch of dorks with a bunch of money and no pussy.
Yeah.
Because I was like, because you're still a fucking nerd, G.
Yeah.
You're still a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Like you're just.
God, I missed that word. I
They
like
are
saying
nerds. I use that word purposely.
And now I
because
miss it.
It's intrinsic. It's like back to
Yeah, I
school.
know.
Yeah.
You're a nerd.
You're
a nerd.
fucking nerds,
I
dude.
was a nerd. I am a nerd. Yes.
Yeah.
No, but you are. And money amplifies. I say this all the time. If you see a dude get out of a Lambo, fucking nerd. If you see a dude get out of a Lambo and he's a skinny little guy with glasses, you're like, oh, tech dork. total nerd. If you see a guy get out of a Lambo and he's big, tall, strong, Cobra tattoo, big G, you're like, okay, mafia boss. It amplifies.
Yes.
The Lambo amplifies. It doesn't change who you are. And money's the same. Money's an amplifier.
Well, because you were this guy before you had a lot of money. I suspect you had your swag before.
I miss being poor. I loved it. I loved being broke. I loved going out thinking, I need to find a bitch tonight because I need somewhere to sleep. I miss those days.
Can I tell you how I knew this one was a winner, by the way?
Tell me.
So I met Tommy Buns when he was just 23 years old, okay? And I knew he was a fucking winner. I've said this before on this podcast. Because he carried himself like a fucking winner. We didn't have 2 dimes to rub together for quite a minute, my love.
Yep.
But I knew the way he carried himself, he was a capable man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I respect that, yep.
He always had the hustle, the vibe in him too. Like, he's not going to be some fucking loser, dude. I knew it.
I also, when I saw it, I was like, hey, bitch.
And he did that too.
Like that.
No, but you know what? That's a
Bitch.
really important point because the world often talks about fake it till you make it. And I'm like, no, there's nothing
Be it.
there's nothing
Yeah,
fake
yeah.
about belief. There's nothing I knew I was gonna be the big G before I was the big G. There's nothing fake about belief.
Right.
I knew what I was gonna be. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing fake about belief. So if you truly believe, then it can be carried and women
Yeah.
can detect that.
Yeah.
Women are always with guys with ambition. You don't need to have the money, you need to have the ambition,
The
they need to
ambition,
feel it.
yes.
And if they can feel it and they know you're about it, then that's enough. You don't
Yes.
actually need the physical cash.
No, that's what I tell girls when they're looking, 20-year-old, 30-year-old women with me. How do I go, look at the guy that's got the hustle. I don't give a fuck if he's a garbage man, but he's got that hustle to be the best fucking, or maybe he wants to own a chain of garbage. It's what it's going to be later, not
100%.
now.
Hello, and thank you for watching.
Yes, that was an awesome video. Thanks for that podcast. Awesome video with Tate. What did you think? What do y'all think of the video? What do you think of the video? What do you think of what Tate said? Is his words changing your life? What is his words doing to you? Are they meaningful? Are they trash? Go ahead and let me know in the comments. I want to hear your opinion on Tate and how he's changed your life. I love what he says. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate you coming by. It was a pleasure having you in this video, watching Tate with me. Have a good one.